If you're seeing this video, consider it your sign to go make the viral pizza lava toast. It's basically the ooeyest and gooeyest filled pizza toast, and I'm here for it. And it's easy to make. You're gonna start with 2 slices of bread, then form a square with cheese, keeping the center empty. Place another piece of bread on top, press down the middle, fill with pizza sauce, add cheese and Italian seasoning on top. You're gonna pop it in the oven at 375 for about 8 minutes, and that's it. You're gonna love it, and if you want more fun recipes like this, make sure to head over to my page for more. Bye.
Ooh, gee, man, it looks good, eh?
My mouth is watering actually so much, I almost choked there for a second. This is, you don't understand the box that are being ticked here. So my kid in particular, my boy, loves toasted cheeses. He loves pepperoni pizza.
Oh, my word.
You don't understand how this is going to come together.
Yeah, when you make this for him, he's going to lose his absolute mind. I'm just here for the ooey and the gooey. Also how unique we're using something so simple. And most of these ingredients you could have at home. We've got cheese, we've got tomato sauce, we've got some bread, and maybe you've got some extra stuff, so if you don't have the pepperoni or the meat, you can put chicken on there.
Yeah, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of bacon.
Yes,
hey,
definitely.
Push the boat out with this one. Get experimental, have some fun. But I like this, dude, and it looked pretty simple.
It did. It looked simple. It looked quite fun to make. So let's show off and see if we can also do this.
These are going to be my slices.
Okay,
you grab
I'm going to make my half over here as well.
We'll share our little workstation.
And they literally did like this sort of I wouldn't call it a moat.
It's a little well. A well of joy and love.
I love that.
Okay, so we start with our 4 pieces, laid out like a little lattice like this. Okay.
That's the word, lattice.
Lattice.
Award-winning presenters with award-winning words. I love it. Okay, so step 1 done. Now we're going to pop this on top.
So now we place the bread on top.
And then we kind of create a little
indentation, the well.
Bowl of whatever
of
you want to...
joy. And
yes.
we're using a nice sourdough bread here, which is probably a great bread to use for this, but it's got some backbone, eh?
It does have. You got to work this. You got to get that thing going. But it looks like I've got some indentation action on mine. How are you looking there?
There's a nice little bowl, a well.
Nice, mate.
For our pizza sauce, as they call it. I'm sure it's got another name, like a Napolitano or something, but no.
But for now, hello, are you well?
Yes,
we are well. So putting the tomato sauce or our basting in the well. You don't want to go too crazy.
Oh, the spoon actually works quite well. There we go.
Why didn't we just think of that in the first place? There you go. And I think the goal is to actually get a little bit more than what you would normally do in terms of like a pizza base, because you want the ooey and the gooey, especially when you bite into
it. It's a lava, so you want the lava to be spilling out. I think that looks good.
Do you know, I didn't get the reference until now. Gee,
when you're a parent, you'll understand. Once you cross that line, buddy, you'll get it.
I'm going to grab a little bit more of that on my one, just to top that off. And then I think that's our next step done. Now we can get that cheese on.
Yay. Okay, yeah. I'm going to get stuck in.
And I saw that they didn't just put the cheese in the well. They also got it like right around the edges,
Don't be too precious about the oozage here, because there's going to be cheese coming from everywhere, and that's great, okay? You want that. You want it to be running down the sides and gushing out when you bite it.
My goal on something like this, whether it's toasty or even like a snackage or something, I intentionally put like a little bit of cheese on the outside, because I want that, you know, that little hard, crispy. Oh, you talk about language.
Preach it,
I love how easy this has come together. A little bit of seasoning on that, and then some pepperoni or the meat of your choice.
Yeah.
But we're keeping this authentic to the TikTok inspiration that we just saw.
100%.
I must say, absolute inspiration coming from TikTok today, man. It's crazy to think that social media has such a positive impact and influence on what we're doing. We always talk about some of the negatives and how we can get caught up in it, but this is what I'm here for, being inspired by new meals. And like you said, the kids are going to love this.
I wanted to almost put another slice on top. I suppose you could stack it if you want, man. Just keep going higher and higher and higher.
Oh, that's true.
Depending on how tall your oven is, I suppose. But that is brilliant. And this you could obviously finish off in an air fryer really easily as well,
man.
Definitely.
I mean, we're going to pop ours in the oven. I've got a tray here, which I've put together. So, G-Man, you can pop that beautiful creation
my little friend.
Yay. The ooiness and the gooiness, and pop mine on here, and then I'll put that in the oven. It's that simple. Voila.
All right. What we need to do is bring this front and... My goodness, look at that, dude.
We prepared that earlier just to show off. It looks so good. There are people around the studio everywhere right now that are salivating, and
I think let's bring some of the Empire lads in.
Let's get them warmed up for that performance, gents.
I don't know.
You can't say no to this, eh?
No, you can't.
Of course not.
It looks phenomenal.
You see how his voice dropped a few octaves when he walked in here, just because of how cool this is.
Yeah? It is, but Matt's just like a cool guy generally. I play paddle with this guy whenever he's not entertaining people, and he brings it. The voice is intimidating
He's
enough.
raising our average.
Yeah, he is. They both are.
So, gents, there is no such thing as a TV bite in our land, okay?
One each. grab it, go wild,
Sweet.
and
Okay.
you don't have to
Top
say
one
anything
for
because
you.
your mouth is going to be full, but you can give us facial expressions on how good it tastes.
Do you want a close
Right.
up of like the meat in my
Yeah, slow-mo.
There we go. There we go.
And
Oh, that's a great
only the
bite,
truth
Rod.
will
Lovely.
do.
That's good.